Welcome back to the gun dungeon, guys. We have the Springfield SA-35 out here on the range today. This is Springfield's version of the P-35, John Moses Browning's last contribution to the firearm world, to my knowledge. That's the best my history tells me anyways. But so far, I really like some of the things that Springfield did to the high power design. I'll just go ahead and talk through what changes I like. The only ones I really know of is they changed the hammer design just a little bit so that we don't get that hammer bite that the high power is known for. It rests on my hand there, but it don't pinch me. I have been shooting it, no bite marks whatsoever. So really glad that they changed that because I was prone to getting hammer bite with the old high powers. Now, a little history with me with high powers. I really love high powers. I just always hated the trigger that came with them because they had the magazine disconnect, and it was one of the earlier guns that had that, and the trigger was greatly affected by that magazine disconnect. Even if you removed it, it wasn't great. That is something else that Springfield eliminated and changed the design on. Now you get a good trigger. Is it 1911 good? Maybe. It's similar, as in it has a really good crisp break, has a good wall, not a lot of over travel, no squishiness. It's just a little heavier than most quality 1911 triggers. So I'm not going to say it's not as good as 1911s because there are some out there that probably have a worse trigger than this, but it's just a little heavier. And you know what? I'm fine with that on this, especially this, because it doesn't have the grip safety. You've just got the manual safety. So a little heavier trigger, I don't have a problem with. If you're carrying this and the safety was to get disengaged somehow, having a little heavier trigger is not a bad thing because it's still very good and it's still very shootable. So we'll take that to the next thing I want to say about this high power. It is very easy to shoot accurately. It is a very accurate pistol. It is very ergonomic. It feels great. All the high powers always felt great to me. Had a really good grip design, which is probably why I like CZs so well, because the CZs are very similar to the high powers. Now the frame on this and the overall size is a little bit smaller than, say, a CZ-75, but it feels really similar and I enjoy that. Now, as you know, the high power is a single action only, which means if that hammer is forward, pulling the trigger all day long will get you nowhere. The hammer has to be back so you can carry it in a cocked and locked position, safety off, and boom, excellent trigger. So now let's get to the bad parts. It comes with one mag. It's a 15 rounder, which is an improvement over the old high powers. Most of those were 13 round mags. This one, the Browning high power magazines, FN, all that will work in this gun. It does accept the standard high power magazines, whereas, say, the new FN high powers that came out, they use their own magazines proprietary to that gun. This one, you can use the old ones. Now, reports I've seen, I've not tried any other magazines, just the one, because that's all that it comes with, which sucks, but is what it is. Now, the reports I've seen, there's reports that some do better than others in this gun. But honestly, that's with any gun where you have many manufacturers making magazines for them. Say 1911s, for example. Some 1911s like Chip McCormick, some like Colt mags, some like Ruger mags, some like whatever. Some don't like those, some don't like Ed Brown, some don't like Chip McCormick. When you got many manufacturers making the same magazine for the same platform, you're going to find magazines that your gun don't like. You're going to find magazines that your gun does like. So that leading into the next issue with this gun, I am having a hard time keeping it running. It locks to the rear with ammo still in the magazine. I've tried changing my grip. I've tried making sure that I keep my hand away from the slide stop, making sure my hand's lower. I don't think it's a grip issue, but it very well may be a magazine issue. But considering I only get the one I'm going to go ahead and do this video and tell you about the problems because Springfield doesn't send a second magazine for me to try and determine, yeah, it's a magazine issue. So we're both going to wonder until the magazines that I ordered come in, and then I can give an update down in the comments below, which by the time this video airs, I will already have received those magazines and I will have an update pinned in the comments below. So check the comments, leave one while you're there, and hit subscribe and like, all that good stuff. Hit my description, go to my Patreon, go to my sponsors down below, all that good stuff right down below. Overall fit and finish, absolutely fabulous. This thing feels great. It feels quality made. Rack and the slide, just, it feels glassy. Just listen. Oh, it's got that good glassy feel to it. Everything feels great. The finish looks good. It is a matte blue is what they call it. It feels great. It looks good. The sights are pretty good. Just standard white dot in the front. Got your U-notch black in the rear. Perfectly fine for what I plan on doing with this gun, which is a lot of banging steel here on the range. If I can get it running right. But would it work for a carry gun? Absolutely. They're not super heavy, even as the steel frame. It's not super heavy. It's not super chunky. Fits really well. I'd say it would carry just fine. If you're comfortable carrying a single action only, cocked and locked, with just a thumb safety and no grip safety. Some people have issue with that, some don't. Completely up to you. It does have the classic walnut grips on it. Good checkering, feels really, really good. Smooth back strap though, no checkering on the back strap, no checkering on the front strap, so a little bit slick there. But honestly, the matte bluing isn't too slick. It feels okay. I don't have any problems with it trying to jump out of my hand. Very smooth recoiling firearm, so it's a 9mm. It's not gonna try to jump out of your hand anyways. What is your problem, Flash? He's been over here harassing me the whole time I've been trying to shoot this video. Young roosters. So the magazines for this thing, if you buy the Springfield brand ones, they're a bit pricey. When I looked just recently while purchasing mine, they were $38, something like that, and some change, about anywhere you look. But I've heard through the grapevine that Metgar makes them anyways, so I purchased just the standard Metgar mags, which were significantly cheaper. Now, whether they run better, I don't know. I hope so. See what I mean? It does it often enough to where I can shoot an intro to a clip and not have to worry about having to reshoot it because I'm pretty confident that it's going to do that. As you can see, once it gets going, it's easy to shoot. I can hit the little targets pretty easy with it. It is a very fun shooter. I'm hoping that it's a magazine issue, honestly, so that I can just ditch that one and have a couple others. I might try some of the original, like 13 round FN mags, some of the old school ones, see if they work. I mean, there's no point in me spending $38 for another one of these because it's not like that's what's running great. But it may not even be a magazine issue. I don't know. I won't know until I try a couple different ones. Let me keep my thumbs way off here. Matter of fact, just go ahead and fill this mag on up. So there's one in the pipe. Safety's on, guys, downrange. That's the beauty of having your own range. You can be hot anytime you want to. All right, so we got 15 in the mag, 1 in the pipe. I'm gonna keep my thumbs way off to the side. I'm gonna just have a very awkward grip, so I may not shoot that great, and just stay plumb away from it. Oh, y'all caught that flinch, didn't you? Man, I hate when that happens. Maybe it's a grip issue. I don't know. Y'all are gonna learn with me though. That's why I like doing these videos really with not a lot of history behind the gun, just enough to give you a little bit of an impression. But you get to learn with me. And you're probably yelling at your screen, "It's your grip, you moron." And you could be right, I don't know. But we're gonna shoot it some more and find out. That's what we do here. But I will say this, it does seem like it happens more when the mag is full. That's what led me to initially think that it was a magazine issue. Because the very first mag that I shot when I was shooting the short for this, the very first one, it was bang lock, and then ran the rest of the rounds. Shot it again, bang lock, ran the rest of the rounds. So I thought, full mag, having problems. All right, full mag again. Maybe it's a break-in issue. I bet you guys that are thinking about buying one are sitting there right now going, yeah, it's a break-in issue. That's what it is. That's what we're rooting for. So now we have 3 potentials. It could be my grip, it could be this one magazine, or it could be a break-in issue. Here we go. I may not have brought enough ammo out here to find out. We're going to keep right on the trucking. I normally don't make y'all watch me load magazines, because normally I load more than one. I'm going to keep beating them up on that. One magazine, come on. One. Oh, all right. There's my grip. Very, very far away from that slide stop. And I would have to push it up to make it stop, not down. Anyways, so that's my grip. I don't think it's my grip. Like, I would have to push up on it. What y'all thinking so far? Thinking grip, thinking break-in, thinking magazine. At this point, I'm kind of leaning more towards maybe break-in. Honestly. Because if the grip thing throws me off, because like I said, I would have to push up on the slide stop slide release. And most of the time, my grip, I have a problem pushing down and getting a no stop to the rear on the last shot. That's typically what I do with my grip. All right, let's one-hand it. See if that helps. Maybe it's the grip. We're gonna go back and forth here, guys. I'll know for sure once I get magazines in. I ordered two more, so once I get those in, like I said, it's already in the comments. I'll know for sure if I can rule out this magazine or not then, and then it would only be break-in or grip, which I will figure out in time, and that'll also be in the comments. All right, let me try, since it ran that full mag, no issues, let me try my standard grip again and run it. Maybe she just likes to be warm. I don't know. Thinking break-in issue now. That's what I'm thinking. All right, you know we got to go up here now. We got the 12-inch plate at 80. Got the Gary Gong there. It's a 17-incher. Try to get on both of them a little bit here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this sucker is getting hot, and it's coming all the way down through that trigger I'm assuming that's a steel trigger. Feels like steel. I don't know. Maybe it's an alloy. I don't know. But it's definitely radiating some heat through it. So the whole thing's getting pretty warm. Let's see what we can do. Done pretty good there. What do we get? 5 out of 7, something like that. It'll shoot. This little thing will shoot. I'll give it that. It's a very accurate, easy to shoot handgun. So I went ahead and ran some more mags, just off camera there, just to try to see if we get any break in. Emptied out my ammo can here. Y'all saw in the intro how much ammo was in there. So that's about what it took to get this thing running right, because I haven't had any issues in the last 2 or 3 magazines. Maybe I just needed to shoot it one-handed one time, because it seems like from the time that I shot it one-handed, I haven't had an issue since. So as soon as you get yours, shoot it one-handed and then go from there. But yeah, I am really, really liking this little thing so far. Look at the Earl coming out around the side there. She's got warm for sure. I'll take it apart, clean it up, put some more oil on it, run her again, give y'all any more updates down below. I honestly think it is a break-in issue. That's just my honest opinion right now. That could change in the next couple weeks. Like I said, from the time that I shoot a video to the time it airs, it's about 5-6 weeks from that point on. So I'll have about 5 or 6 weeks further of shooting this, running it. I'll have some new magazines by then, and that update will be pinned below in the comments. Like I said, make sure to leave a comment while you're down there. That's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, stay tuned. Y'all be sure to go check out Vetter Holsters, big sponsor of the channel. Have about any kind of holster you can think of. There's one of the cool designs that they have. You saw the blood red holster for my XDM 10mm. They make a holster for just about any gun out there. A lot of the 10mm stuff. I use their light tuck. That's about all I use anymore for inside the waistband stuff. Great products, great company. Check out Vetter Holsters. You all be sure to go check out Target Sports USA. They're a big sponsor of the channel now. And if you use my link below, you're going to get a free gift at checkout with your purchase. Their Ammo Plus membership is a great value. If you shoot very much at all through the year, it's going to pay for itself in no time and then some. Be sure to check out Target Sports USA.